So this is kind of a non-lucid dream I had years ago. So I've only been thinking of it kind of recently, but at the time, the dream was where I appeared to be kind of in space and kind of traveling from one star to another star, and it was just kind of it wasn't a vivid dream, but it was just the thought line was so extreme. I didn't really know what happened when I woke up, but I kind of thought it might have been just like you think of science, you think it's just one dot of light traveling to another dot of light, but the dot of light in your mind represents a star, but all it is really just a circle in your unconscious mind. So that's, I suppose, the most modest interpretation of a dream. The most megalomaniacal version possible of a dream is that I was somehow connecting to God, and God was kind of going back in time, explaining why He put one star in this location and the other star in that location. I need my kind of recommendations, and I was saying the star was in the correct position. I agreed with it, absolutely, well done. So of course, they were the two interpretations I came up with, and of course, I couldn't possibly go with the second interpretation, lest I declare myself totally evil in my megalomania. So they were the kind of the two interpretations, and it's only recently that I reinterpreted the dream. So just really in the minutes before making the video, I was thinking about it again, and I said, what if I wasn't evil about just how megalomaniacal my interpretation was, but maybe if it was just slightly megalomaniacal, but there's kind of a degree, there's kind of a spectrum of megalomania, there's kind of a spectrum. And I said, no, it wasn't I was getting recommendations from God. What if it was just interplanetary travel? I was traveling I was in the asteroid belt, I was traveling from one asteroid to a different, back to Earth again. What would that be like? And of course, when I thought about it, in the sky, the stars change location. So if you're on an asteroid and you move to another asteroid, believe it or not, the stars in the background all change location. And that's kind of a really ironic feature of interplanetary travel that you'd never really guess intuitively, because of course if you're watching an outer space movie, you'd always say it wouldn't really feature it because you wouldn't care much about the stars unless you were really intense about the movie, trying to get your coordinates properly. But of course, if you're just watching a movie, you wouldn't really bother. So it goes to show with dreaming that you might be able to interpret the dream only because it's not suitable for your age. But it's kind of a preemptive dream that if the dream really stood out and you thought back of it from years ago, and it might appeal to you more when you're much older in life. So that's one reason why dreaming and free will can be extremely indirect and extremely complicated. Thank you.